What's up, you guys? It's episode 3 of learning how to code C++. I'm just going to get straight to it. I need to start coding more. I need to take this stuff more seriously. It's been days since my last episode, and if I don't record every day, then I'm going to end up forgetting, and then I'm just never going to make any progress. So, I believe we left off here, programs with multiple code files, so let's just move on here. Naming collisions and an introduction to namespaces. So again, I'm just going to jump straight to the questions. And there are no questions. Okay. That's great. All right, let's just at a glance look at this. Naming collisions function. Okay, so this is a separate file that has the same function name. Yeah, and it'll get confused. I get it. Yeah, because it won't really know which of the two FCN functions, my FCN functions, to use. Okay, I think that's pretty straightforward. I don't think I would really be in a situation where I would think this is okay to do, hopefully. So let's move on to the next one. Introduction to the preprocessor. Okay. Um Translation. Mhm. Okay, so this is a preprocessor directive. The hashtag includes. Okay. Define, you can do hashtag define. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see if there's any questions for this one. No questions for this one either. How about this one? Let's go down. No questions for this one either. None of these have questions. Wow. So maybe this is more of like a reference. These notes are more reference related rather than like, actually teaching. This is more like if I ever have questions about what the behind the scenes work is, and maybe I can come and look at these. But I don't think this is too necessary for if I wanted to like code something. I hope. If it is, then I guess we'll come back to it. But yeah, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna move forward. Again, that might seem kind of stupid, like, hey, why are you just skipping ahead? But really, I'm just trying to make this as easy as possible for myself. I know that if I tell myself, oh, you have to read every little thing and take notes, I'm just gonna stop doing it after a day. So I'd rather just jump ahead. All right, so add header guards to this header file. This is one thing that I don't even know. I didn't even read this. What is a header guard? Let's see. Actually, let's see what the answer is. Add h, define add h. What the hell is this? I'll copy it more than once into any single file in order to prevent duplicate definitions. Let's see. Yes. Okay, this is a definition. This will, okay, that makes sense. Yep. Okay, get square sides. First, main.cpp copies the definition for function get square sides into main.cpp. Okay, so I guess because this includes this, so this by itself has get square sides, and this is saying include this, so it's getting get square sides twice. Yeah. With header guards. Okay. Some unique name. Okay, so end if is just how you end them. All right. Okay, so it doesn't matter what it is, but it should be set to the full file name of the header file typed in all caps, using underscores for spaces or punctuation. Okay, so we update this here, and then we have this, and so now it's only gonna do one. Okay. Okay, I think I understand that. Yeah. Let's move forward. How to design your first programs. Yeah. I feel like this is stuff I've kind of gone through during my class. Let's see. Question 1. Write a single file program named main.cpp that reads two separate integers from the user, adds them together, and then outputs the answer. The program should use three functions. Function named readNumber should be used to get and return a single integer from the user. So let's go back here. Let's go ahead and just delete all this. Delete this one too. So we want a function named readNumber, which should be used to get and return a single integer from the user. So if we're going to return an integer, we're going to make it int type readNumber. Okay. No parameters. We're just going to do, okay, so you're going to do cout, please enter a number. And then we're going to do, we'll do int return num. And then cin return num. And then return num. Actually, I'll just do user num, not return num. Okay, so this should hopefully. What's the issue here? What's your issue? Expected semicolon. Well, I mean, I gave you a semicolon. Are you just bugged or something? What's the issue? Okay. Anyway, right answer should be used to output the answer. This function take a single parameter and have no return value. So we're using void right answer, and then it'll be int x, and then this should just do cout your answer. Wait, what are we doing again? We're adding them. Okay. The sum is um, and then x and then slash n. Wait a second. Is this right? I think this is right? This needs semicolon or quotations? Why am I tripping up about that? See, I need to be doing this more often, bro. I need to be coding more often. I don't know why I'm like letting so much time pass in between. So, okay. What we do is we do read number. So, int num1 is equal to this, and then int num2 is equal to this. And then if it takes a single parameter, what the fuck? Okay, int answer equal num1 plus num2. Right answer. Let's test this. So what was it? It was GCC dash O right main.cpp main. Was that it? Dang it, what was it? What did I just do? The hell? Shit. I already forgot how to fucking write code. Compile this shit again, man. Wow, this is pretty pathetic, but yeah, I really gotta fucking lock in here. Now, where's the line that says how to do it? G++, not GCC. What? This is the second time I've done that. Main.cpp or main and then or we'll do like main and then main dot and then main.cpp before user num. Wait, what? Line 8. Expected this before this. Oh, right. You have to do that. Okay. So again, dash o main.cpp dot slash main 3 for the sum is 7. Okay. That should work. I think that works. Let's see. Read number. Okay. Yeah, I did it a little differently. I guess this is more efficient. But yeah, I mean, it does the same thing. Modify the program you wrote in exercise number 1 so that read number and right answer live in a separate file called io.cpp. Okay. io.cpp. We'll go ahead and do that. And we're going to have to do hashtag include io.cpp, I think. Or, yeah. Does this work? What if I recompile it? Okay, error. Hashtag include expects file name or file or this. Okay. Okay. In function int main, read number was okay. That makes sense because it hasn't even pulled it. The first step failed. So okay, no such file or directory. Is it like this? How do you do it again? Uh, yeah. This is. I probably should have done that. How about this? Does this work? What the hell? What the hell? Um. I guess, yeah, I didn't even add any of this. Okay, how about now? Okay, perfect. It works. So let's go to our notes and let's say, in order to, in order to use functions from other files, or in order to add other files to a file, put the other file name in quotation. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, we don't need to include iostream. I think I will keep that just because like I'm gonna forget it and then I'll fucking okay. 4 declarations in io.cpp. Okay, but here I'm gonna say this. Okay, I think this is stupid. Why would we ever do this? Right? I don't get it. Isn't this smoother? Like you don't even have to like declare them up here and like add extra space. This is just my method just seems way smoother. I can't lie. I mean, I guess I didn't do the question properly because it does say use for declaration. But if it does the same result, my question is why even use a for declaration? I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. I think that this should be fine. I hope. Modify the program you wrote number 2 so it uses a header file to access the function instead of using for declarations. io.h and then define and if. Yeah, again, this is like 3 different steps, bro. To include their paired header files. Hmm. Yeah, I guess if you go really far into it, it makes sense, I guess. If you're using a lot of different functions or files or like cross-platform teams and stuff like that and like or cross collaboration teams and everyone's got like their own naming scheme and they don't really know if they're naming the same stuff as you, then I guess in that sense, yeah, I could maybe see using all this, but for my purposes right now I don't think I really need to worry about it too much. But I guarantee you, if I can continue writing or doing this series, at some point I'm gonna be doing something like a project of some larger size, and I'm gonna fucking run into an issue where I should have used a header file or header guards or something, and I'm gonna be like, what? I never saw that. But at least for the time being. Also, this dark mode, man, I'm not doing all that. Okay, syntax and semantic errors. I mean, yeah. Okay, syntax error occurs when you write a statement that's not valid. Okay. Operator plus 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 does not exist. That makes sense. Um, does not do what the programmer intended. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Debugging is like I find it so fun, honestly. I like fixing things, like broken things, and then putting them back together. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, using print statements and stuff to see like where the code is running up to or what certain values are. Yeah, that's something I've learned over the years. I think a lot of this is just like strategies to use with debugging. So, okay. Yeah. You're gonna clear your code, clear the output. Yeah, that's true. That's actually really good. Cool. That is really cool. Plog? The hell is plog? Okay, I think we're gonna stop it there. Yeah, what a weird episode. I'm very tired. Um, but I really gotta start coding better. I gotta really like take this shit seriously because yeah, yeah, I need to take it seriously. Anyway, um, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope I commit to this. I really do. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.